What's up guys, we're here today to talk about the Slingshot code. This is Slingshot's newest kite to their lineup. It's their kind of all-around three-strut kite. This is by no means a wave-specific kite, but being a three-strut all-around kite, I think a lot of people are looking at this kite to kind of be their one kite quiver. So if you're looking to just get one kite to foil with, to twin tip with, do big air, and also the occasional wave session, this review is for you. And today we're going to be talking specifically about its ability to perform in the waves. If you're curious about all the other attributes of this kite, there's lots of other good reviews out there. I'll link a couple in the description below. But today we're talking about how it flies in the waves. So right now I'm down in Cape Hatteras, and I took this kite out on a day when it was side on shore winds with about chest to head high waves, and I was pleasantly surprised with how this kite did in the waves. Even when there was almost no line tension, like while I was on a wave, I was still able to steer this kite enough to keep it up with me and not have it fall out of the sky. I felt good about looping it, whether the kite was powered up or relatively depowered while on a wave. It felt like a good and consistent amount of power. Every time I would loop it, I kind of knew what I was getting. At no point did I send myself flying off the board or straight into the section of a wave because I got more or less power than I was hoping for. It was pretty consistent, and that's definitely something I'm looking for when I'm riding the waves, especially if it's any bigger than waist high. I want to be able to outrun those kind of monster sections really quickly and also kind of get myself into the right spot on the wave. So it did better than I was thinking it would in looping and kind of keeping up with me during a loop. Where this kite kind of fell short in the waves, and I think you can expect this more or less from any all-around kite or non-wave specific kite, but that was downwind drifting. It definitely drifted well enough. It allowed me to still have fun out there, get a few turns. I didn't drop this kite at all, but it was definitely a possibility during the whole session. Any more than like one turn without giving it some steering input while you're on a wave, especially riding in side-on conditions where you're basically riding straight at the kite, this kite definitely didn't drift super fast, but it did drift well enough where I was still able to have a lot of fun, get good turns, and with minimal kind of kite input, I was able to keep that kite up with me the whole time. Overall, I felt like the Slingshot code far exceeded my expectations of riding in the wave as far as a more big air or all-around oriented kite goes. I would have no problem riding this kite in the waves if it was the only kite I had in my entire quiver. So with that in mind, I think if you're kind of looking for an all-around kite, you're looking at the Slingshot code, and you're someone who goes and rides waves occasionally, I would say this kite is for you. It definitely did well, and I think the footage kind of speaks for itself. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.